Let's get inside and take a look how to do in-floor heat in the basement and in other rooms. I'm working towards the front of the house and shortly will be inside. By the way, we started building this house on August 22nd. Today is November 30th. We completed all framing work, all mechanical work is done, and tomorrow we'll be pouring in-floor heat. So here there are several methods how in-floor heat could be done. One of the least expensive methods is to install electric in-floor heat. The best advantage of that method, that is 100% efficient. However, it's 3 times more expensive to run than gas-powered in-floor heat. In this particular basement, we used PEX tubing, and we installed 2 layers of foam insulation over the dirt floor. And we're also going to do 3 zones. If I come over here closer, you see that there are 3 manifolds. One is for the common area, second one is for the bathroom and bedroom, and third one is for entertainment room, cinema room, and the bar. So what is important to know about in-floor heat? There are 2 methods how in-floor heat could be installed and insulated. So it's very important to know that temperature of the ground is usually stays between 40 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and your in-floor heat gets very hot, and if you don't do a good job insulating the dirt floor, your heat basically is going to escape. So some people use only 1 layer of insulation over the dirt and install in-floor heat tubing over it. Other people do 2 layers, and which is obviously better than doing 1. In this particular home, we installed 2 layers of insulation. This one at the bottom, it's a 2-inch foam, a rigid foam, the R value of which is R10. Then on top of that, we installed other layer of insulation, 3/4 of an inch, and as you can see, it has tongs and grooves which keeps insulation in place. So in this case, 2 layers of insulation obviously will allow less warm air to travel through conduction method into the ground. What is very important that many contractors don't know about is to insulate the edge of the footing. If I pull this piece of insulation out, you see this area right here. This is the top portion of the footing, and many people just put the insulation next to the footing, but when the concrete is poured, it touches this area of the footing and there is no thermal bridge, and the floor that is close to the exterior wall gets really cold. So what we did, we put 3/4 inch insulation and installed it to create a thermal break. So in our case, our concrete slab will be touching the insulation. It's not going to get cold. On top of that, we also laid 2 rows of tubing 6 inches apart. As you could see, the rows are laid about 12 inches apart, and this one that is close to the exterior wall is 6 inches apart because this area is going to be staying the coldest. That's why we had to run 2 layers to keep that area as warm as possible. Now let's go upstairs and we'll take a look what could be done upstairs for the in-floor heat. We insulated the floor in master bathroom, and there are 2 methods how it could be done. One, as I mentioned, is electric. Second one is hot water. So here, this is the master bathroom. This is the backer board that we installed. One way to do in-floor heat would be to install it on top of the backer board. But then, because backer board is 1/4 of an inch thick and tubing is 5/8 of an inch thick, and if you pour concrete over it, it's going to be another 1/4 of an inch. So your floor, finished floor, if you had tile, would be at least 1.5 inches higher than the subfloor. Some contractors create a ramp at the angle to compensate for the floor difference. What we did, we only installed backer board, and our in-floor heat is going to installed underneath the backer board below the subfloor. In this case, when we install tile on the floor, it will be on the same level as the finished floor in the bedroom, and we not going to have ugly ramp and people won't trip. So let's go downstairs and take a look how it's done. We are in the kitchen, and the kitchen is directly underneath the bathroom. As you can see, we ran PEX tubing between the floor joists. You might say, oh, when it gets hot, all hot air is going to escape and it's not going to hit the floor. You're absolutely right. However, we're going to spray 2 inches of closed cell foam insulation on top of this tubing. So all hot air is going to rise and warm up the tiled floor. That's it for now, folks. In next video I'll teach you how to build houses that outperform typical construction at least by 50% in next video. Thank you for watching.